What are you doing?
I'm just on my phone.
Are you taking a picture?
No, sir.
Yeah, you are. Don't delete it, though. I'm going to get a copy of that, all right?
A man entered a public government office while recording on his phone. The staff member noticed and politely asked what he was doing. He calmly replied that he was working on something important. She then asked if he was taking pictures, which he denied. Both were cautious, and neither wanted trouble. The situation started with simple questions, but quickly became uncomfortable.
I don't know what you're doing, so I'm just protecting myself. You're coming into my office. You're not identifying yourself.
I don't have to identify. You work in the people's office. We don't owe you answers, lady.
Okay, sir, that's fine, but I'm going to ask you to leave. Otherwise, I'm going to call 911 and have the cops come in here.
You can do whatever you need. I'm in a public office engaged in a constitutionally protected activity. But don't delete that, though.
Hey, I am calling from 59 Court Street. I have a guy here in the building department recording me. He's not identifying himself. I don't know if he has weapons. I am not sure what's going on, but I'm really scared because I'm the only one in the office. Yes. It's this one that I'm calling you from. It's 572-6251.
Calling the police because she doesn't know if we have weapons.
My name is Isis.
The staff member asked him not to delete anything because she wanted a copy for records. The man said he was protecting himself since he was being recorded too. He explained that he had walked into a public office and did not need to identify himself. She then told him to leave or she would call the police. He calmly replied that he was doing something legal in a public place.
Perdomo, and now I have a second gentleman that just walked in with another camera also recording me, so I'm really not sure what's going on. Yeah, it says two white males wearing a hat. One's wearing a Yeti hat. The other one's wearing a gray shirt with a tan hat. I'm not sure if they're going to wait for the cops to show up or not. I'm just sitting here trying to do my job, and these gentlemen are scaring me right now.
What a snowflake.
Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Okay, bye-bye. I'll stay on the line? Okay. You got it.
That's insane. I've never seen anything like that, buddy. And nothing happened beforehand. I came in, she asked me what I was doing. I told her I was working on something.
The employee called the police and said she was scared because two people were recording her. She explained that she was alone and did not know who they were. She even said she did not know if they were dangerous. Her voice showed fear, even though nothing violent had happened. The situation now felt serious because law enforcement was being called.
And then I walked over here. She pulled out her phone and started taking pictures. I told her that I was going to request those as part of a records request. Yeah. And then she called, presumably the police, and said that I'm scaring her because I might be armed. That's what she said.
Hey, Andy.
Hi.
I'm still on the phone with the police department waiting for the cops to show up. You may be getting recorded by these gentlemen.
That's fine.
No, I am recording.
That's fine.
Yeah.
I'm in a public building.
Yeah, I appreciate it. Listen, so no word of a lie, and she'll concur.
The man explained to someone nearby that he had not done anything wrong. He said he simply walked in and answered her questions honestly. He also said that she started recording him first. He was surprised that she told police she felt unsafe. He believed the situation had been misunderstood.
I don't really need the story.
Well, I mean, stories are important because she told the cops or whoever she's on the phone with a couple of stories. Oh, they're here, yeah. Yeah.
Thank you so much. I really appreciate it.
Surprised you guys didn't come in with your guns out.
Yeah, based on the phone call she made.
So I'm calling because I have these two gentlemen who walked in here with all these phones recording me.
Yeah.
They refused to identify themselves when I asked them if I could help them with anything or why they were recording me.
Okay.
He started raising his voice and telling me he doesn't owe me anything, that he's a citizen and he can do whatever he wants. He still refused to tell me why he's here. I'm the only person in this office right now. I feared for my life. I don't know if he's armed. He's had this whole attitude the whole time while I'm fearing for my life, not knowing who he is or why he's here.
So unfortunately, this is City Hall. It's a public place.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
They have all the right in the world to do, record and do whatever they want. They don't have to have business to be here, since it is public. Okay,
Thank you for letting me know. I
they
appreciate
can
that.
be here. They can be recording. It's their whole First Amendment right.
Okay.
Okay.
So I wasn't talking to you. I was talking to my
So
camera.
if they want to stand here and record, they can.
Now, I do have to close the office at 4 o'clock, so I don't want to.
When the police arrived, they explained that recording is allowed in public buildings. They told the employee that the visitors were not breaking any laws. Even though she still felt uncomfortable, the officers said the men had the legal right to be there. Their job was to keep things calm and make sure no rules were broken.
Have any altercations with them because I do have to close it at 4 o'clock. So I still don't know like what they're doing, so I don't feel comfortable with them recording me, even though like I know that I'm in a public place. But
We are.
I appreciate that. If you, I know that this is kind of a waste of.
So this guy in the back is obviously the
I've never had
punk.
this happen before, and again, even if
He doesn't-
I come in and looked around the office and I said, "Hey, I'm here."
Man, listen.
What's your purpose?
I'm talking to this guy.
I know, just don't go
Negative
back. Just stand
attitude,
there.
and
I'm good, man.
sorry,
I don't take
was just-
drugs.
Again, I'm just the only one here in this office.
Yep.
He's the janitor.
He's taken her word at face value, which she's saying is very different than what happened.
So
Well-
would you like to tell me what you're doing here?
So
Yeah, I don't mind, man. I talk to
Well,
everybody.
Sure.
So
we'll hang around with you.
came in to do a records request upstairs. This place is massive. So I came in this door. This was the first office I passed. So I walked in, and she asked if she could help us, or me. And I said, I don't need help, thank you very much. She asked what we're doing. Instead of being like the people that you're talking about that are looking for those reactions, I told her what I'm doing. I'm engaging in public.
We'll hang around.
And
Oh, this was handheld. I put it down just to fire this phone.
obviously you have the intent.
So, but but yeah, I told her that I'm recording.
Yep.
And she said, what are you recording for? And I said, I'm recording you because you work for the government.
Right.
And then she pulled out her phone. I asked her not to delete the footage because I'd like to request it as part of a records request. And she said,
Well, it's her own personal phone.
The visitor explained that he came to request public records about lawsuits settled by the city. He said he was not trying to cause a scene or upset anyone. He also explained that any recordings made by staff during work could be requested as public records. His goal was only to collect information. He felt the police were called based on fear, not facts.
yeah, but she's using it, creating a public record. So I can request it. It's protected under FOIA. But anyways, I've never got denied one. I think I got over 2 dozen. But anyways, the point is she's saying,
So if it's
she's saying that we're being
closed,
aggressive.
it's closed.
We're not being
If
aggressive.
you're in here after.
So she made a false police report, which is punishable up to 2 years in the Framingham
15 minutes to do whatever you
women's
want,
prison.
And then you just gotta head out.
So she made a
The whole building closes at 5, so you can go somewhere else.
she made a false police report. Is that an issue?
Kelly 307.
I mean, I don't know who you've dealt with before.
Yep.
My tone never changes. I'm always like this. I've been doing this a long time.
Yep.
She told the 911 dispatcher that we were being aggressive. At some point, she said we tried to enter through a door, which I'm assuming is
not
this
say
one.
that. I
She
told
said
her
that
that
we
we
might.
remove Rick.
She
That's
said
fine,
that
but
we might
understand
be
from her
armed.
perspective, she's just trying to do her job. You
So
guys
making a
bother
false
her.
making a false police report is just perspective.
Okay.
I haven't
know
done
exactly what was said on
anything,
the
so I haven't
911
done a
call.
police
All I know is
report.
what we got called to.
Okay.
You guys were filming her and making her feel uncomfortable. That's why we're here.
She filmed me,
Okay.
but I didn't call the police because it made me feel
I'm
uncomfortable
sure you
because
were-
I'm in
I'm sure you were
public.
filming her first.
So
And
what's the
you gotta
problem?
understand
What's
that
the
this
problem
behavior
with
is not
it?
exactly normal.
There's cameras all over City Hall.
Right, but I understand exactly what
What's
you're trying to do.
what's abnormal about
She's
it?
not familiar with it.
If I was trying to, like you said when you came in, this is what they're trying to do, get a reaction. If that were the
Right.
case,
Yep.
my behavior would be a lot different because I can cuss without restriction
Yep.
as long as I'm not engaging in violent, loud, or tumultuous behavior or I'm threatening somebody.
Yep.
I could be legally protected
Yep.
way worse than I am right now, yes or no?
Yes.
And I'm not.
Right.
Have I been rude or called anyone
No.
names?
The officer said they were only responding to a call that said someone felt uncomfortable. They confirmed that no crime had occurred. The man explained that he was always respectful and calm. He said he was not there to provoke anyone. The conversation became more relaxed as everyone understood the situation better.
Have I been basically respectful the
No,
whole
but
time?
I know what your motive is.
What is my motive then?
Exactly this.
I mean, if that was my motive, wouldn't I
Okay.
behave
Do you
in
have
the
a
way
YouTube
that we
channel?
already discussed?
You have a YouTube channel?
Yes, I do.
Okay. I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And what
So
do
are
I
you
do?
doing a public
What do I?
record?
What do I?
Is that the
What
whole
do I
point
do?
of being here?
Hold on one second. What do I do on my YouTube channel? Because you don't know me, but I think you're casting
I'm assuming it's
it.
this.
Which is what?
First Amendment auditing.
Okay, but the way that you're saying it is if we're trying to elicit some sort of negative reaction.
I believe that you are.
Okay, so
That's just my opinion. I'm entitled to my opinion.
So do you think
to
that-
yourself, because when you say
Okay,
it to
fine.
people, well, like this, now she's gonna take that in her mind and give it to somebody else like that. And you know that's not the situation. So you're making
No, I know the
a worse
situation.
situation,
You're
even
getting
worse.
upset with me because I know
I'm
what
not,
you're
I'm
trying
not
to do.
upset. How
So-
am I upset?
What
You-
was
I
the
talk
purpose
about
of
your
coming here? Were you coming to get records?
Okay,
You
thank
are
you.
retired.
I was coming to get
And
records.
you know it.
This building's enormous,
Okay,
so
you
this
got
is the
12
first
minutes.
office I passed. So I came in here and she started being a bitch.
Why'd you become a cop?
So what kind of records are you trying? I can
Why'd
point you in the
you
right,
get involved?
right
I need
place that you're
I
trying
need
to
Why
be.
do you
all
brush your teeth?
lawsuits,
Why do you brush your teeth?
all
Why do you
settled
wipe your ass?
lawsuits
Well, don't
from
ask
questions.
questions.
2017
Yeah.
through
I
2024.
know the
I
answer to
don't
all those
For
questions.
You know
what?
all the
For
you know
so
what we're
specifically
Why I brush my teeth?
You know
any
what we're
lawsuits
doing.
the town
So
has, the city has
let's come out here
settled
and work.
Okay.
from
I don't
that
need to
time
talk to you
frame.
anymore.
Okay.
Like, so if someone has sued the city,
Yeah.
I'd like the amounts of those lawsuits that were settled and how many of them were.
So there, when you first walk in, there's a bulletin board,
I should have known by
right?
Okay,
And
anybody's
there's
threatening you in any
there's
way?
stairs. If you go up those
No, but
stairs,
you're-
right? There is another
inciting something
bulletin
to
board, and those will
somebody's
give you the
mind that ain't
proper
true, okay?
Okay.
areas to
you have
go.
a very
You need to be in
reasonable mind
records,
doing what I do.
right?
Yeah.
Or you need to be
Well,
at
I
the
assume,
clerk's
I
office.
assume town clerk, city clerk.
Yeah,
What's your
so the
UTC?
clerk, yeah, the records or clerk's office will be your best point of
What's this?
reference.
He said,
Okay,
I
and
know.
I believe that's the second
That's
floor.
fine.
See, this
that's-
is easy. It is. My
that's
voice
where you
has
need
never
to be.
changed. I don't know who you've had interactions with before.
Either.
You obviously see videos on YouTube and you think that everyone's the same. I've been doing this for a decade. I'm one of the largest channels that does this. I have just as many positive videos on my channel as I do negative videos. I don't come in seeking any interaction, and I'll tell you one thing. This lady working over here, she's low-hanging fruit. If I want, I didn't even try. I just came in
I'm sure
with my
she's very
camera.
good at her job. And this is
I
just
all
not
I
a
did
normal occurrence
was
for her.
come in to ask directions, and then that's what I got. If I
There's a
wanted to
director
try,
right by
and,
the elevator.
if I wanted to try and trigger her, that would have been easy. So I don't know why you're being a
I asked
prick.
you why you were here and you refused to
Just
tell
don't-
me why.
I don't owe you answers to your questions.
Don't interrupt.
Okay?
Okay.
Just do your job.
The officers gave him directions to the city clerk's office where the records could be found. The visitor thanked them and said this was all he needed. He also said he respected the police and did not have a problem with them. The misunderstanding had now been cleared up. Everything became simple again.
Do what you need to do for the night. Close up. Don't
You wasted resources. You called armed men over people committing no crime that weren't even being aggressive with you. Like, we could get all crazy if we wanted to, and we don't.
Do you want to head up to the clerk's office so you can get your paperwork?
Now I'm gonna walk around. I don't know
I mean,
what
you
your
can-
problem
you can walk
is,
around.
bro.
I don't have a
He
problem.
give you his name and badge number.
Sure did.
This office closes at what time?
4
4
o'clock.
All right, let's hang out until 4. This is how we want to do things. Let's do things this way. I appreciate you being professional. I have no problem with you. I have no problem with police. I don't even dislike cops. Okay, I think there's bad in every profession. For example, there's people that work in this office. She's a prime example.
I'm sure
But I'm
she's
not
a
going to have
wonderful
someone.
person.
You sure I'm a wonderful person?
Sure.
Okay, then why come in with all the hostility?
I don't have
Like,
any
you were
hostility.
pretty certain we're just
I
here
was
trying to get a
explaining to
reaction.
her what you're doing.
But the way you explained it was as if this was our goal. Like, I want to come in, put my life in danger, and have some woman
Your life's
tell
not in
police.
danger.
She told police that I was being aggressive, trying to come through a door, and that I might be armed.
Okay, well.
How are you going to respond accordingly? Which isn't your fault, but if you get a call where there's some sort of dangerous activity,
Yep.
you're going to respond to that call differently than you would if someone's locked out of their house and they need assistance, right?
Correct.
Because you need to be ready to evaluate the situation
So we didn't
and
get
act
any
accordingly.
information about you guys possibly being armed. We just,
Well, that's what she said.
you were bothering her and filming her. And
Yeah,
she felt
well,
uncomfortable.
she made a false police report.
As the office closed, everyone prepared to leave. The officers confirmed that the visitors were free to walk around the building. The visitor thanked the officers who acted professionally. In the end, no one was charged and no rules were broken. The situation showed how fear and confusion can turn small moments into big issues. But calm conversation can fix everything.